Scudiere had assigned Petey Chops to Greg De Palma, another old-school Mafia guy who had been a Gambino capo, or captain, since the 1990s, and a made man in the family since 1977. Greg was in his early 70s when he emerged from prison after serving time for shaking down Scores, the Manhattan strip club made famous by radio shock jock Howard Stern. The Mafia and the FBI both considered Greg a relic, a washed-up has-been, or, in the colorful language of the Mafia, a brokester, a broken-down valise. Yet Greg was anything but a broken-down man. Within months of his release, he was riding high once again among the Gambinos. So high that the boss of the family, Scudiere, assigned Greg, among many other tasks, the responsibility of meeting with and collecting from the prize Gambino soldier and cash cow, Petey Chops. Petey Chops had become a thorn in Greg's side. He simply wouldn't report. Petey Chops always made excuses. He'd say things like, "Greg, I can't meet you. I'm being watched. I'm under investigation. I don't want to take a pinch," meaning he didn't want to be arrested.
"Hey," Greg would respond, "we're all being watched. Now get over here with the money."
Still, no Petey. Months went by. De Palma grew tired of Petey's whining, and then he had an idea. He heard that Petey Chops and his girlfriend went to eat at the restaurant buffet in the Bloomingdale's department store in White Plains every Monday night at 6. On February 21st, which happened to be the President's Day holiday, the old man, as Greg was called, decided that he, his Gambino soldier Robert Vaquero, and I would find Petey at Bloomingdale's and straighten him out. Who am I? An FBI undercover agent who had managed to infiltrate Greg De Palma's crew. Greg thought I was Jack Falcone, a big-time jewel thief from South Florida, and he had made me part of his crime crew. He had no idea that I was only the second FBI agent in history to deeply infiltrate the Mafia on a long-term basis. Joe Pistone, playing the role of Donnie Brasco, was the first. I knew that the matter had been festering with Greg because money was important to him. It was also the principle of the thing. To benefit from your privileged position in an organized crime family and not share the wealth, it's a fatal mistake. That President's Day, Greg, Vaquero, and I sat in La Violetta restaurant in Larchmont, New York, when Greg turned to me and rasped,
"Listen, we're gonna go for a ride."
As usual, Greg didn't tell me our trip agenda. I always became a little anxious at moments like that because I wasn't in control. I could be taken anywhere, out on a hit, or even to my own demise. I never knew. "Where are we going?" I asked, trying not to show my concern.
"Don't worry about it,"
the old man told me.
"Let's go to White Plains."
What could I do? I drove a Hummer at the time, as befit my role as a successful South Florida jewel thief. FBI agent Bim Liscomb, a member of the FBI surveillance team, was covering me. Like me, he didn't look like an agent. He was African-American, heavy-set, and he wore a beard, which was anathema in J. Edgar Hoover's time. Actually, in Hoover's day, that entire package would have been 3 strikes and you're out. I opted to have him cover me because he didn't look anything like an agent, and because he didn't drive one of those brand-new cars with the tinted windows that always gave surveillance teams away. What do I look like? I'm 6'4", 390 pounds. I don't look like an FBI agent either. We left La Violetta, and the 3 of us piled into my Hummer. I couldn't get on the phone and say, "Bim, I'm going to White Plains, follow me." Instead, I hoped he would notice us heading away in my H2 and discreetly follow us. I drove slowly, as usual, so I wouldn't lose my tail. My torpor behind the wheel always drove Greg crazy.
"You drive like an old lady,"
he complained.
"Hurry up, Jackie boy. It takes you a fucking hour to drive what it takes me half an hour."
I always go slow.